Welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. Um, have a little bit of a confession to make. I had recorded episode 15 earlier and there was no sound. So you missed a little bit of map movement. We took a couple of forts down here and we took the rest of the Texas coast in that. And again, I apologize you missed that. It just without sound, it was kind of pointless. It was just a mouse moving around the map. It looks like when I restarted everything, there was a slight upgrade to the game, maybe too. So it's kind of, I don't know, looks slightly different. Any rate, hopefully we have sound right now, and we have armies marching to various places. And if we scroll out, we can see what the front lines now look like. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, something's definitely changed because this is a different look and feel. The 5 times, 20 times, 50 times didn't exist before. Let's go to that, set it on 5 times, and we should hopefully start seeing our armies move. We do not have too much left over here to worry about. There should be some armies someplace. Here we go. Glorious victory at Morgan. Okay. I have no idea which Fort Morgan that might happen to be, but I'm glad we have won it. Oh, it looks like at Vicksburg. Sweet. So let's just zip on over to Vicksburg, and maybe we'll finally be able to take the Mississippi back. I think that's all we're missing at this point. Get back out here. Well, we're missing a little piece up here. I'm not sure why. I think those are retreating armies, but I don't know. We will go ahead and go from Corinth over to Memphis, and we will resolve that. Those are forts. That's a fort. I've already given him orders to go, so hopefully we have taken Vicksburg back. Yes, we have. We're going to zip on over to Jackson. They are definitely in retreat. Now, how this is, I mean, okay. Okay, they have a higher national morale than I do. They have higher national support than I do. At least the morale of the army, their armies are in the toilet. Men fielded, some randomly high number. Okay, I think we found a bug. Total casualties, that's a little off the charts too. So I think we may have found a bug in their upgrade. Okay, let's see what happens. These guys moving? Yeah, they are moving. They're just marching. It's taken forever. There we go. Northern trade routes. Let's see. 67% support from the British. Wow. That could not be good. I don't see. I've got all these blockades, but I mean, yeah, they can go up and down their own rivers, but it's not like they can sell anything. Maybe did it say we took the Mississippi? Cut the Confederacy in half. No. I think we have diced and sliced the Confederacy. I mean, we're just chasing these troops to. I guess we're just going to consolidate them all into Mississippi, and I don't know what we do at that point in time. I mean, like I said, it seems to me they would have capitulated at this stage. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it up to 20 times speed because nothing's exactly happening right now. And until these guys get to where they're going, nothing's going to continue. Well, actually, oh yeah, they're still moving. That's just crazy that we're in the middle of freaking Texas. All right, let's put it down to 1 here. Let's see where these guys really are. Because if they're... Nope, they're not yet. But we're going to go ahead and have them take Laredo. And then we'll zip up and get Eagle Pass. We'll just take those forts, or at least try to. And we'll go back to 20 speed. And everybody that can move seems to be moving. Is it a fort or an army? That is a fort. That's the 27th Army. I mean, this is crazy. There you go. Let's see. Another glorious victory at a infinite number of Fort Morgans. Yeah, as long as they want to. As long as they want to try, I'm more than happy to let them. Things are moving, but it's just taken a while to get them to move. I mean, there's just not much left of the Confederacy. And it's like I said, you'd think people would be cheering in the streets over this success, but I mean, not in the South, where apparently they're cheering in success and not knowing any better. I don't even know where everybody is again. No, that's them. Okay. So where can I go? Well, I guess we'll just keep going up here and claiming territory. Maybe we could get the Confederate Space Center at Huntsville. That an army? No, that's a garrison. That is an army. So, what don't we have? All right. Let's bring it to here. Ooh, there's an Army of the Potomac is in contact, which is oddly Confederate, with the 28th Army. Let's go ahead and play that battle out. All right. Hopefully this is working out. I had some difficulties with that battle. The developers changed the game mechanics. And so in the battle, what happened is I had a lot of cannon and very few infantry. So I took defensive positions behind a river on some high ground, and I waited for the Confederates to approach. They approached and didn't approach very closely, so I shelled them for a few days. During that time, they were taking those victory locations, which are like, here's a location that was important historically, but bears no relationship to what we're doing now. So I didn't have the troops to do that, so I went ahead and let them take it, and figuring I'd drive them from the field, I could take them later. So eventually, we did come into contact with the Confederacy, and we got into a nice little engagement with infantry and so forth, and I drove them from the field. However, because they had victory locations, and they had victory locations for a few days while we were shelling them and things like that, they had too many victory points. And I couldn't take some of those places back, and some of them I could, and it just seemed to be like random what you could do. But at any rate, I got to a point where I was actually gaining more victory points than the army that I had driven from the field, which is good. But every day I wasn't accumulating very much, and despite there was not being another army, I could never get to the point where it said indecisive or past indecisive to minor victory. So after about 12 days of fast forwarding, which translates into quite a lot when you consider that's about a second per minute, I decided that I was going to retreat. So we got out of the tactical mode, and because despite the fact that we had just smashed them, but we lost the battle because the tactical, we didn't collect enough box tops, essentially. So I decided that I was just going to delete the 3.5 hours worth of video that I had made for the battle, and we're just going to go ahead and do this larger strategic mode for a while, and I'm not doing tactical again until they come up with a better idea of what they want to do with tactical. They have effectively killed, well, don't know where that is, but I'm glad we won. I just, yeah, it's too bad because I really like the tactical aspect of this game, but it's unplayable. It is completely unplayable at this point. So, we will go ahead and see where these other armies are up to. I believe, yeah, we're making some really decent inroads into the last remaining holds of the Confederacy. We've got an army heading west here to take the rest of Indian Territory, and yeah, we're going to keep capturing these forts. All right, the Mississippi is in Union hands. We have cut the we have cut the Confederacy in half, apparently. All right, we now will take Eagle Pass. And pretty soon, the rest of Texas will be ours. I don't know why they're not capitulating. I mean, I would have to think at this point in time, you know, this little section of Mississippi and Alabama and this little section of Oklahoma and this little section of Texas would think, you know, maybe the jig's up. All right, the 25th Army is chasing them. Where do we need to chase them to? Doesn't really matter. Let's try to head towards Jackson. All right. Where is that? Okay. We own Eagle Pass. We own Laredo. And we are going to do this. Never again. It's too bad. Defeated Jackson. Oh, yeah. That's Missouri State Guard better be in retreat. All right. That's what should have happened the last time. Except we had the, whatever I just said, 12-day battle that was unresolved. Well, it was resolved. It was resolved in my defeat because I had to surrender rather than spend 17 years on the thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and auto-resolve that one too. Yep. I mean, it's not shocking that they're losing a lot of these battles because I mean, they don't have anything to win with. They certainly don't have a whole lot of resources left. '29th Army. Well, let's bring them down. Don't know where we need to head after this. It's kind of funny. It's head to Warrenton and I'm just going to kind of scroll this out again. I kind of like seeing where the front lines are. Did I send these guys north? Guess I didn't. Where are we sending them to? Let's send them up to Waco. And hopefully that'll take the rest of Texas. And where are these guys at? Down their way? Are they? Maybe not. All right. Take the rest of Oklahoma. Can't really tell, honestly. This is the siege train. That's the important one. To make sure we can get that fort. I don't think we're going to be having any battles. And I'm certainly not going to have any battles that I'm going to be let's send him to here. I'm certainly not going to have any battles that on an actual tactical battlefield where that balloon thing's going to come in handy, but there's nothing left of them. I mean, I got to think that they'd capitulate. Just, well, you know what? Let the British invade. What are they going to, really? All right. Going at 50 times the speed. These guys are marching, so it takes a longer time for them to get places. It just seems weird that again, I don't know who's supplying the Confederate Army at this point in time and how they're able to sustain all of this. But everybody's crammed down into here, and they can't have too many people. And that's them. That's the rebels, Army of the Potomac, which I think there's some history towards. Yep. All right. So I guess we send them to here. We have just a tad bit left of the Confederacy. And again, I got to think that, in real life, this would kind of be done. I'm kind of like losing where the armies are at this point in time. But yeah, they seem to be pretty much on the run at this point in time. I don't know how you win this game past that. If we look at our strategy, the Confederacy has 100% morale in their armies. I could see that, if you're like running from everything across. Brilliant. National support. Yeah, we're losing national morale. We're a little bit better than the people that we were soundly defeating. They somehow have 44,000 men in their army. I have no idea where they are. Navy tonnage, I believe that. They don't have any ports other than a few on a river. 43-7. That seems over the top. Thinking that's wrong. I think they broke this game with this last update, though. Well, I mean, I think the only thing that's like left to do at this point is to make sure like forts are all over the place so these guys can't escape. I mean, I don't even know if that'll work, but we'll certainly try it. no problem building a bunch of forts for... Now look, we have a siege train. Let's go ahead and do the thing that makes it build them faster. And we'll go ahead and build a fort. Just like the good old days of the beginnings of this game. I don't know what I have. Again, I wish I knew which ones of these were armies and which ones of these were actually, you know, the garrisons. But I don't know if we're really going to need all these forts. But my thought is hopefully it'll help lock these guys in a little bit. Whether that's true or not, anybody's guess. All right. I'm going to sneak up to Waynesboro right there and build one there. We'll build one in Jackson. Because I just want to close it in on them. I don't want them to have any of this land. It drives me crazy that they're able to move around and get this. It's nice that this can move this fast now. I guess to a certain degree that maybe that's overkill, but yeah, let's come up here. Maybe not quite to there. Let's come up to here and we'll build a fort there. I think it gave me a, yeah, here's an option to auto-resolve this assault. Oh, that's not good. I actually lost a battle. I didn't have very many people in that army, so that's probably why. I think I have an army way up here that retreated north. We can probably bring them back down to Corinth again as well. It's all right. So we are having a few more problems in this area, but I mean that's the entirety of the Confederacy right now. I mean, apparently the Bahamas are giving them support, and of course they have the British support in Canada, but there's no direct intervention from either one of those, and they'd be kind of idiots if they decided to do that. So we've got decent amounts of troops coming this direction. Seems like we should have more support. I'm not going to really add. I just want to see if we have any. Well, we have some volunteers from different places. They're not in the negatives. I guess that's good. But I just, at this point, I mean, how is this game not over? I just don't get it. I would just think they would be begging at this point in time for us not to completely, conquer them. But all right. Well, I think this is about as far as we can take this game today. I think that's as far as... I don't know what we're going to be doing in the next few episodes. I guess just building a bunch of fortresses once these armies get here and, like I said, locking these guys into place. At that point in time, unless the game agrees, I mean, I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we're pretty much done at that point. So we'll find out. All right. Well, be safe and have a great day. If I almost forgot to say it. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button and click the subscribe button while you're at it. Have a great day. Bye.